In Duel Links, the ranks of gold through platinum are known as one thing: Animal Planet. A desolate world of duelists starving for victory. In this world, word to the wise is to expect the unexpected, or to create a new strategy to defeat the savages that impede my climb to the top as king. I must implore the powers of an ancient rival. With the power of Yishki Chain, I can search both ritual spells and monsters to activate my advanced ritual art. Ritual Summon! Cerulean, Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys! And with my grave set up, I can play this Machine Angel Absolute Ritual to special summon the ultimate rival. Come forth, Cyber Angel Dakini! The time has come to put old rivalries aside and fight together to take on the most diverse meta of all time and never miss. YTDan Duel Links is brought to you by dank duelists like you. Become a YouTube member to never miss. What's going on, my boys? YTDan back again with another Duel Links video. Today is the day that we bring back the Cyber Angels with the power of advanced ritual arts. Now, I know what you're thinking. YTDan, how could you commit the most disgusting of anime betrayals of all time? And I would also jump on that bandwagon. However, the Cyber Angels have been punished enough because their bridge to their summoning was nerfed and their will to battle was crushed. When I talk about the bridge being nerfed, I'm talking about no other than, of course, Cyber Petite Angel. The Cyber Petite Angel, it was very, very easy to make sure that you could do the Ida 10, Ben 10 combo. And with the Ida 10, Ben 10 combo plus Cyber Petite Angel, you could use Machine Angel Ritual, Machine Angel Absolute Ritual, and summon up Cyber Angel Dakini at 3700 with a little monster on the field just strong enough to wipe it out the rest of your life points. Now, with that concept in mind, this deck was built. We need a one-turn solution to summon enough monsters to win the game in one turn, but also be able to clear the board in almost any situation. So we're going for turn 2, turn 3 kills with this deck. Now, most people have decent luck in Duel Links. Some people have superb luck, but we don't have any luck. Me, no luck. I use it all for my hazy beast that never meets. So that's why I must stack the deck with the skill heavy starter. Now, unless you've never seen this skill before, and you should have, if you have 3 or more level 5 or higher monsters with different names in your deck, you will have an improved chance of having a level 5 or higher monster in your starting hand. Now, it says an improved chance, because sometimes every now and again you won't get any. And that's like, wasn't really counting, but it happened so sparingly. When it happened, I really noticed it. Made me go back to check to see if I even had my skill on, and I did. Made me go back to check the deck and make sure I had 3 big monsters with different names, and I did. So the reason why this combo is so good, as you saw in the beginning of this video, advanced ritual art allows you to set up the graveyard by placing a warrior and a fairy in the grave. And why do you think that we're using the current warrior and fairy that we currently have? I just said current twice. Oof. That's right, because these beasts lead into the powers of chaos. If you happen to have 1 light, 1 dark in the grave, you could banish 2 for Chaos Sorcerer. Originally, I had Chaos Sorcerer in 2 Cerulean and 2 Dakini and 2 Izana. However, in this hand, I did not necessarily like that we were banishing the resources from the grave, and I did not necessarily like that in the opening hand, it could be advanced ritual art and everything else. Sure, that's all great, but then you got this Chaos Sorcerer sitting here. It kind of bumps with the synergy. If you draw it too early, it's kind of bad, but if you draw it in mid game or late game, it's fan-fucking-tastic. So personally, I don't like to use this card. I like to use Cerulean, Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys instead. Now, there's also another slew of cards that you can use in place of the ultra rare normal early box, main box 1800 beat stick. Oh my god, it's the worst, one of the worst URs in the game, but it actually has some viability because that's 1800 attack. However, what we're looking for is level 4 warriors and fairies that we can use for this deck, and honestly I would say it goes on preference of attack or defense. The absolute best card in terms of attack and defense to use is Noble Knight Artorigus, because with Artorigus you have 18 attack and 18 defense, and it is a light warrior. You can do that, sure. Drop these and put in your Artorigus. But you know why you wouldn't do that? Style points, my boy. Stun on them with the wallet, stun on them with your credit card. But also this card is a very strong start, so you can just throw it in defense. But I really want to use this because it keeps the theme of Cyber Angels together, if you know what I'm saying. Now it doesn't have to be, you know, 2 and 2 or whatever. I just like to keep my deck looking diverse, kind of cool, so I can understand how I'm drawing these cards. So if I have 2 and 2, if I pick up a Dark Blade, you know, I picked up 1 of 2 Dark Blades. If I pick up a Dynamis Dark Witch, I've seen 1 of 2 Dark Witches, and I can keep it in my mind how many cards are just flowing around. If I use 3 Dark Blades or 3 Dark Witches and 1 of each, as long as I don't see the 1, then my mind is kind of occupied, like I'm not really thinking about it. And you never want to go to play advanced ritual art and you've forgotten what you have in the deck. That will lead you directly to an L. But this deck is very powerful, my boy. I would say instead of using this card, you might want to use Sonic Bird instead, because Sonic Bird combined with Heavy Starter is a very powerful start. Basically with the start using Sonic Bird, you can just go right into the specific ritual spell you need and don't have to rely on the luck of having the cards you need on top. But the only reason I like to use Gishki Chain is because in the event that you open up with more ritual spells and only 1 monster, Gishki Chain gives you the option to go for the monster on top of the deck instead. Most of this deck is all ritual monster and ritual spells, so when you summon this Gishki Chain, you might not miss, but you can miss. And if you do miss, it's probably something like a deck brick, which is hilarious that we're talking about this. But your deck bricks on the inside when you summon Gishki Chain and you don't have anything to ritual summon, and you look at the top 3 cards and it's Witch, Dark Blade. So at that point, yeah, you can just scoop that right up, because you're not going to be able to play anything unless something happens and shuffles your deck. And 9 times out of 10, if you can't get to a ritual spell, you're not gonna be able to shuffle a deck, my boys. But yes, there's plenty of other warrior and fairy level 4s, but honestly, the best is Artorigus. If I was really push came to shove, I use 3 Artorigus and 1 Dark Blade. And with that, you know, Dark Blade has 15 defense and 18 attack. This has 18. So at least you won't be ran over by really small monsters. But honestly, most monsters are swinging in more than 1800 these days. But I like to have the potential damage output of 1800, because 1800 combined with any of these big, giant, powerful ritual monsters is game. And ain't nothing better than defeating your opponent with your Dark Blade level 4 warrior. So thank you, my boys, so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe right now, or Dark Blade will come and get your jams tonight. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you. And as always, keep it dank.